One of the Guardians comes down to Earth looking for someone to take the ring. Finds Kyle Rayner coming out of a club wearing a 9 Inch Nails t-shirt and like a leather jacket. And he's like, "You'll have to do," and just gives him the ring.
I'm not prepared for this Flash news either, man.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm ready for it. I've thought about it. I've thought about the subject for a minute. And
okay.
By a minute, I mean like a couple days.
Flash news. Tom Cruise might be Hal Jordan.
Yeah, Tom Cruise might be Green Lantern soon. I think that would be... I was very not on board at first, but I'm slowly growing to the idea of it.
I'd be down. Let's talk about the obstacle, I think, first off, like
the big problem that he maybe has with it?
Like, the rumor is the only reason he is not Hal Jordan yet is because they're going to kill him.
Yeah, so the big thing about Tom Cruise not wanting to sign on to the script is the fact that apparently the script has him killed off in the end, which in a way almost acts as a spoiler if he does sign on. Like, it means, and if he doesn't sign on, it means maybe Hal Jordan will die at the end of the script, and if he does sign on, it means that he won't. So it's almost a spoiler in a way, but I think they might be able to convince him either way.
Yeah. I'm at the point that I could see where he's coming from with the whole, like, getting killed off.
Oh, yeah, he wants a contract.
And, like, with the way DC Universe is going right now, it might just be a one-off.
Yeah, one movie might be your first and only.
Like, it's not a Marvel movie.
Nope.
Like, when
even then, like, I don't know, Marvel movies, it's like you're in one, you're going to be in another. For sure.
So my question to you, though, is does DC cave to Tom Cruise star power?
I don't know.
Let me preface it this way, too. Tom Cruise is one of the last movie stars that has just say. Like, it's his way or the highway, or you don't get him.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. Like, with that kind of name, like the name Tom Cruise, like, everybody, it's a household name.
And then the stunts. Like, my man crush is because of the stunts.
I mean, yeah, I'm trying to do that. Maybe it's in there. Yeah, I mean, he does his own stunts. I mean, that's one big thing that's kind of gotten me onto the idea of him as Hal Jordan. Is Hal Jordan's, I mean, he's a daredevil. He's a bad boy. He's cocky. He's not afraid. He has willpower. He's not afraid of anything.
Yeah.
So, and that's Tom Cruise. Like, Tom Cruise has played those roles. He's been that way.
He hung off the side of a plane.
Yeah, I mean,
And a helicopter.
He does his own stunts. He can play the cocky bad boy, like in Top Gun.
Which was why... That was when I heard it. Hands down.
I would have loved if he played Green Lantern in that era. Okay, so this is my thing with Tom Cruise being Green Lantern.
Okay.
They have to do an older version of him.
Yeah.
They can't do any type of an origin story with him unless they do flashbacks.
Just quick things.
Just quick flashbacks.
How he got the ring.
Sure. I think honestly that's not true. Any comic book fan knows the origin of Hal Jordan. For the most part. But they need to do an older version of him.
Yep.
Can't be an origin. And I think they could do the whole... I think he's not on board with them killing him off because I think Jeff Johns has a plan to do Green Lantern Rebirth where he dies and comes back. Kind of like what they did with Superman. Because that's just comic books, nobody really dies.
Right. You knew Bucky was coming back.
Oh, yeah, no.
Right. And we know everybody's coming back at the end of the Infinity Wars.
Yeah. So that's my thing is, like, at first I was very turned off to the idea. I still would almost prefer someone else, maybe due to the age constraint. I mean, he's 56 now, 50-something.
Dude, he looks young, though,
he does look fairly young. I mean, it's Hollywood. He's one of the bigger actors. I could see it. I'm on board. I'm just not totally 100% wanting it. But I'm on board if it happens. I would still maybe prefer someone else, a younger actor.
We were talking earlier, Armie Hammer.
Hammer would be good.
I think that's mine. Like, other than Tom Cruise, Armie Hammer, or you mentioned John Krasinski.
Yeah, that was just one I think he has. I think he honestly
looks like him.
He looks the part a little more to me.
Yeah, but I saw some.
I think he could do it too.
Fan art of Armie Hammer as him.
I've seen fan art of all of them, and it looks great. But honestly, Tom Cruise's might look the best.
Dude, he
I mean, it's fan art, so it doesn't look the way it would.
But
it still looks good.
Dude, Tom Cruise, you might have to stick him on a box
Yeah.
to, like, stature up to Henry Cavill.
That's another issue I have with it. He's 5'6". Henry Cavill is like 6'2" or 3" or whatever. Ben Affleck is 6'4". He's almost a foot taller than him. Like, come on. But I mean, it's Hollywood movie magic. That's not the biggest thing. It's just a little problem I have.
The reason I can see this happening the most, though, in my opinion, is because Tom Cruise just did a movie with Henry Cavill.
True. I think this is kind of what sparked it.
Which is being hailed as one of the best action movies ever. Not of this year.
Ever.
Mm-hmm. Mission Impossible 7, 9, 12, what at the fuck ever.
35.
Somehow these, like, they get better.
Yeah.
That's a new thing. And so...
that is a new thing.
So
the ninth movie better than the last? Really?
But the director wants to direct Man of Steel 2.
True.
Henry Cavill and Tom Cruise, I guess, have super good chemistry during the whole thing.
And I truly think that if anyone could convince him to do it, it'd be Henry Cavill. Just as, like, respect from actor to actor, like, hey, this has been good for me. It's been good. Like, a lot of actors kind of... You can see that the DC universe, like... or the Worlds of DC universe hasn't been necessarily great to him, like Jared Leto, for example. But Henry Cavill, it's been really good to him. It's been one of the best roles he's ever taken, and it's led to others.
Well, and that's something that I'd like to say. I think DC has got their casting on par. Every character, I can't complain about a casting that they did in the movies. Maybe the costume of Jared Leto.
That's fair. I think he still plays... Like, I still think he'd do the part really well.
But name somebody they miscasted.
I can't think of one.
I can't either.
Like some people still claim Ben Affleck, but I tell them they're dumb.
No, he's this point, he's definitive. The best. He's the best. I gotta claim it. He's the best. Batman, Bruce Wayne combination. Like, truly. Christian Bale plays a great Bruce Wayne. His Batman was kind of...
It was on par, but it was not great.
It wasn't Ben Affleck Batman.
It was not.
And Michael Keaton, on the other hand, played it exact opposite.
Great Batman, not so great Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
I liked Val Kilmer. We had this conversation not too long ago. But Val Kilmer, I think, did a really good job with both. But I think the movie was not directed all that great.
No.
Honestly, I think...
switch to Schumacher or whatever.
From Burton to Schumacher. Yeah. Just, that's not the point.
Anyways, we're back. So, let's get back to the Green Lantern.
But, and also, the thing is the reason he would die in the end is obviously to pass the ring off.
Yeah.
But, here's the interesting thing. If it's kind of... Because supposedly the movie was going to be a buddy cop film. Kind of like Lethal Weapon in space. I don't know if it's still that.
I really want that.
I want that. But if that's not the case, and he does die at the end, the ring would... Shit. Yeah, he might say that. Well, not Jon Stewart, but Hal Jordan might say that if they do cast Tom Cruise. He's 56.
Are you focused on the color of the characters right now?
No, I'm just saying that it would be reverse roles. I know. Like how I handled that. What I'm saying is... I just think it'd be really cool if that was the case, and if they did kill him off in the end, they could pass and say Jon Stewart's already Green Lantern. It'd go to Kyle Rayner.
And it's your wet dream come true.
Dude, I love Kyle. Kyle Rayner is one of my favorite Green Lanterns. Have you heard the origin of Kyle Rayner in the comics? Like, no. The original origin?
Maybe we can do a little, like, origin podcast.
It'll be really... I'll say it really quick.
Okay, do it real quick.
Okay.
All right, so here we go.
Green Lantern Corps dies from Hal Jordan possessed by Parallax.
Yep.
Pretty sure that's what happened. There's been a couple different versions. I'm pretty sure this is the version.
Don't quote him on that.
Don't quote me on that. Pretty sure that's what happened. One of the Guardians comes down to Earth looking for someone to take the ring. Finds Kyle Rayner coming out of a club wearing a 9 Inch Nails t-shirt and like a leather jacket. And he's like, "You'll have to do," and just gives him the ring. Literally, that's like one of the... I think that's the first origin of Kyle Rayner in the comics, and I love it. It's hilarious. Like,
We're desperate!
A friend of mine has that comic book and showed me, like, a year ago, and I just laughed so hard.
Oh,
I love that though.
That's kind of ridiculous. I love it. I'm
But
so glad you told me that.
I don't know if
quick.
that's the route they're going, but I definitely think I want Jon Stewart in the film. Especially if they're doing it with Hal Jordan possibly just being in the film, only in one film.
I don't think they're getting Tom at that point. And okay, so you think Armie Hammer and then John Krasinski out of left field.
Yeah.
My right field is actually Marky Mark. I think Mark.
Oh yeah,
Wahlberg,
I remember about this. Okay.
I think Mark would do a really good job.
I know. I just imagine Hal Jordan with a Boston accent. That's that's the only thing I can imagine.
Yo, tell your mother I said ha.
Yeah, that's the only problem I have with that. Honestly, he's a little older too. I don't necessarily.
But it would be a good Hal. Like he
I
wouldn't
think
be
he'd do a
too
good
old,
job.
and he could still continue. He's buff as fuck.
Yeah, he's in great shape.
He's still as short as Tom Cruise, so the box can stay.
Okay. I love the idea. That's why I like Armie Hammer. He's tall. He's still in good shape, but he's not like overly big. He's not Ben Affleck size.
Well, he's supposed to be Batman at one point,
He was supposed to be Batman at one point.
which
They
I
could-
would have been cool with.
Honestly, they could be eyeing him for the role of younger Batman and the Batman. But that's
That would be a cool. Like,
that's a
little
different
comeback.
topic. But we
Yeah.
could definitely talk about that in a different Flash news. But that's not a bad option. I think Tom Cruise would be better than Marky Mark.
I do too. Tom Cruise is my top pick. Somehow, just came out of the blue. I didn't think I would be actually. When I heard it, I was just like, "What? Oh, wait."
Yeah, you're like, oh, it throws you off at first.
It's kind of like when they did Ben Affleck too.
That threw everyone off at first.
But then it was
But it grows on you.
yeah. And I always come back to the Top Gun thing. He played Hal Jordan without the name. Like
That's true.
Top Gun's grow him a wing.
Top Gun is
ring.
the biggest reason to cast him. I
Like-
think Top Gun's the biggest reason to cast him. I mean, it's years ago, but it's not like he can't do it still.
Yeah, test pilot.
He's capable.
Cocky.
They could make a little joke about some Top Gun related joke in the film.
Oh, dude, if they called him Maverick during it,
yeah.
that'd be hilarious. If John was just like, "All right, Maverick, let's get going." Just
I'd laugh at that. Yeah.
like a Maverick goose
yeah.
in space,
That'd be cool.
fucking Lethal Weapon style.
Lethal Weapon style. Well, let's end it on that, but
Yeah.
you had one question.
All right, so that's the one thing we couldn't come up with today.
Is who to cast as Jon Stewart? Let us know in the comments.
Like, this is the big one. Who do you want Jon Stewart to be?
Because I'd say
Hal's
they'd
easy.
have to go younger.
Yeah, definitely. It's got to be somebody bringing somebody up through the ranks.
Yeah. I'd say it'd have to be younger, so my pick's out.
Let's. Obviously, I like Denzel when it comes down to it.
Idris Elba.
Yeah, either or then.
Yeah.
Either or.
But they have to go an older route, or a younger route, I think.
yeah, no, definitely. So let us know in the comments what you like for Jon Stewart.
What do you think of possibly Tom Cruise?
Yeah, let us know if you like Tom Cruise.
Look at some of the fan art.
It's pretty dope.
It's pretty good.
You can follow us on Twitter at NerdPoint Show.
Me at R2 Dillon.
And me at Mayhem_Ren. We'll see you next time, guys.